Sê nou weer? Sommer so laat aand. Ja. Was by die kerk vanoggend, maar ja, ek moet nog steeds oefen. Ek het eigenlijk vandag ordentlik geoefen. There's a strap even if it's loose entire time. Yo. It's my in the moment thing. Like this guitar just happens to have a strap on it, and I set it nice and short, so that if I lean back or something, I don't sort of have the guitar fall. But yeah, some like the Halberd doesn't have the strap on, so it's just like, just what's gonna make it more comfortable. Like it does make it a bit more comfortable, like having the strap, just because it sort of keeps it in a bit more of a consistent place, but it's not really the biggest difference maker. You're very right, yeah. The tone is actually in the strap. That's why I need to get a leather strap. This one's plastic. So it's gonna suck all the tone out. I need to apologize to Mr. Paul Reed Smith about that. Yeah, you see this thing. And it's just normal steel screws, not stainless steel. Oh boy. It's where all the tone goes, it's gone. It's flipping gone. Yes, ek het lekker in die tuin nou vanmiddag gewerk. Yes, my rug is lekker seer. Oh my. Yes, it is flipping min max. Probeer my beweging so klein as moontlik maak, maar yes, dis 'n bietjie moeilik met string changes. So daar, wanneer ek daar die abstract doen, moet ek 'n bietjie rotate om weer rigting te verander. So dis soos anders is ek so. En dan moet ek weer is nog eens 'n bietjie van 'n moeilike ding. Net om dit ordentlik reg te kry, maar ja, dit is net oefening. Ja, Mr. Doe, how you doing? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so. But I'm busy practicing them in a little bit of a different way. Instead of hammering on everything in the low part, I'm trying to pick everything just so that previously it was it, but now I'm just trying to have like a little bit of a double pick there, just because it helps to keep time. The more like alternate picking, every time there's a motion that is executed, it helps you keep time. So economy picking and sweeping can feel stretched. When is pinky movement considered to be excessive, or when is it just seen as acceptable when playing at the high speeds? Seeing when you play at high speeds, your pinky sometimes far from fretboard. So it depends if the pinky is actually going to play. So like right now, it does like quite a big jump because I have to, as I it physically has to travel quite a distance. So generally you don't want it to move too much, but like the thing is, when you move your ring finger, your pinky's anyways going to move like that because they share a tendon, so you can't exactly override that. That's just built in. So if you're gonna have a bit more of a structured approach to it, what you can do is you can plan your phrases to rather, like, let's say go instead of. So if you separate the pinky and the ring finger, it's actually very good, because Yngwie Malmsteen also speaks about this, because it's just it's, I don't know if he actually spoke about it, but everyone's observed that that's also what he does when he does all the. Is because the problem of the tendon. So it's much easier than. And then it falls apart because, like, yeah. But generally, you don't want to do like that. It's difficult to really explain, but the general rule is you don't want to engage it in an escape. So, like, if it moves as a result of your other fingers, I guess that's fine. But you just don't want to. Like, you don't want to use energy to move it away. You want to just relax it or disengage it in order to om het te stop. As dit sin maak. So as ek kan baie moeite insit om baie bewus te wees van elke beweging en alles. Maar soos as ek 'n noot speel, dan is dit net soos speel jy 'n noot en dan disengage ek daai spesifieke vinger. En dan worry ek nie eers oor hom nie. Ek moenie nou daai noot speel en dan actively trek ek hom weg. So dis nou net 'n bietjie van 'n kopskuif, maar ja. It's a case by case basis. It depends what you're playing, how like what is excessive to me might be normal for you, and vice versa. So it's really difficult to say. But yeah, when you have like high speeds and stuff, it's a lot of momentum. So there can be some excessive motions, but yeah, I guess trying to minimize it as what's the word? Zoveel as moontlik. Learning basic piano melody patterns, not chords, can help with building independent digit function. Very little practice needs. That's very interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll actually make a lot of sense. Yeah. Like there's some exercises that I've done for finger independence, and there's the common one, the uh, but finger independence can only really take you so far, because eventually you will be using these muscles in conjunction with each other. So it does help when you are conscious of your motions and everything, but the faster you play, the more compound your motions are. So it's not isolated individual sort of things you're doing, like all your entire hand will sort of be engaged in order to play one note at a high speed. Because then it's like, because now in order to play that note, I can play here and there, but if I have to do it at speed, I have to sort of understand I'm gonna have to twist my wrist like this in order to get there. So at speed, things are really much more different. So speed is quite a factor when it comes to finger independence. It's like having leg independence when you're walking. Like, sure, you can do it when you're walking. You can sort of balance on one leg as you walk, and you can sort of practice like standing on one leg and everything. But when you're running, it's just impossible. You have to sort of learn how to manage the newly introduced variables. So, yeah, can't play fast at all. I think you can play faster than you might think. Like speed is really not that difficult. What's difficult is playing fast clean. That's really where it becomes a problem. Like if you just tap your hand on the table, like you have the actual dexterity in order to execute it, but now you need to actually channel your motions in order to produce a consistent clean sound, which is the more difficult part. So you're not really limited by your anatomy or anything. Like anyone can play fast, but it's ensuring that you're using the correct motion. Like if you're going to be doing this, it's going to be a bit wrong for individual picking. But if it's like this, I don't want to use my elbow for picking. I don't want to go. That's going to tire me out over here. I want to use my wrist. So, yeah, playing clean and fast is the thing. Especially when you have distortion, then all is exposed. Then there's nowhere to hide. Like right there. That sort of sound. You don't want that. But the noise tolerance has decreased quite a lot in the past 20 years. Like if you listen to old Black Sabbath and you just hear Tony Iommi, you'll hear like things out of pitch and just sort of a lot of string noise and everything, just because they just played their stuff and it was acceptable. Like that level of, let's say, dirt was acceptable. But now, because of technology and just everyone trying to reach perfection, and obviously people now cutting and editing things ad nauseum, the noise tolerance has been reduced to like perfection. So it's very discouraging, especially for newer players, because you watch a video and it's just flawless. There's no note overlap, there's no sharp or flat, it's just perfectly locked to the grid, perfectly clean and everything. And now as a beginner, what the flip? Like you try to play a note and it's like, and it's like, it's just not working. So it's not approachable if you're just starting out. But that's why the the old hits are still popular among beginners. No one says now, okay, you want to learn guitar? Okay, here's a Polyphia song. Pfft. Everyone's like, have a look at AC/DC, have a look at Guns N' Roses, have a look at Bob Dylan, have a look at all these classic guys, because there are so many pronounced mistakes in their playing, and it wasn't, they were mistakes, but they were tolerable back then. Right now, it's like, oh my word, everyone's just chasing this perfection. I mean, it's good to chase perfection, but it's a problem if you're just starting out, because the level of perfection that is displayed is like, it's just not real or realistic. It's not really achievable, especially if you're just doing this casually. Like you don't have to now practice 12 hours a day in order to just perfect your three note per string scales. It's like, ugh, man. Oh yes, distortion. Yeah, that and delay and reverb also. It is the nicest thing to hide behind. Oh man, oh it was lovely. Just if you have like a bunch of delay, let me switch on my delay and reverbs and everything, and then like there's so much to hide behind. But let me try play that again. It's like, yeah, exactly. That's the thing. You have all these effects. Let me even turn up my chorus just so. But now you take it out, and it's like something different. There's all these little string noises and mistakes that sort of get hidden. Yeah, the chorus is such a nice effect. Oh. I need to dial in a good ambient sound. Yeah, like ambient is really nice. Problem we have with ambient sounds is in the church, you'll see a guitarist will bring like a pedal board with a Strymon Big Sky and I think there's a timeline or something, and just all these effects, and it's just, oh my word, bro, like you don't have to be so sweaty. You're just playing like two songs. Mark along. How's it going, Mark along? Yeah, for ambient stuff, I think I have this tone. This sort of thing. Hairy. Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah, the Eventide Black Hole. Oh yes, I've heard of that. So the fullness. Let me actually just have a look at what sounds I'm using here. So I'm using the Archetype Petrucci, and my, let me just take off the delay, and then the Cloudburst, really cool. So this is just with the reverb. I'm a little bit out of tune. Let me quickly fix that. Ugh, quite out of tune. Oh my word. There we go. So, just the reverb. And then just the delay. And then no effects. So it's very, very dry. It's not really, nothing really fancy going on, but then you add the reverb. So the decay is set to about 75%, which is quite a long tail. And then the mix is about 45%. So and with the delay, it's just feedback is on 50% and mix at 50%. Oh, you got the horse meat. Nice. P-boosted Dimension C chorus. Alright. Clockwork delay. Interesting. Huh. That is quite a substantial board that you have there. But I assume it's all physical hardware. It's not digital. It's a small one, yeah. Yeah, the ambient stuff is really, really fun, but it's like, yeah, I just end up noodling. What are you running right there? So right there, let me actually see if I can share this. Let me see. What's up, Sumit? Yeah, I keep forgetting that you're a drummer, sorry. Okay, let's have a look. Let's see this. Okay. So, this is pretty much what I'm running right now. So it's the Petrucci. Very little bit of a compressor. No pre-effects. And then when it comes to the actual amp, it's just these settings. Very, very simple. Nothing crazy. Oh, this is just a plugin. So it's all digital. I'm not running any physical equipment. This is all digital. Yeah? All of it is digital. And this entire program is just, I think, like $90 or like $100 or something. So very, very nice. You can choose your amps and your cabs and everything. EQ of what you need. Yeah, that's literally all you need. Like, and then volume pedal or Y if I want. And then, yeah, just my chorus, my delay, and my reverb. Simple. And yeah, it comes with a bunch of presets and everything. That's called the Archetype Petrucci X. So it's by a company called Neural DSP. And yeah, all their stuff is just, oh my word, I have like 5 of them. So company is Neural DSP, and it's this one is the Archetype Petrucci, but I have like a bunch of them. There's all these presets as well that you can have a look at. I mainly practice with this one, the Barstool Warrior, and then I turn off the delay and that, and I remove the doubler, and I just turn. Yeah, just buy the software. But one thing you do need is an audio interface. So that's like an external sound card that you actually physically plug your guitar into. So that's a different purchase that you'll have to do. But yeah, when I started using audio interface and these plugins and stuff, then you can just buy the software. That's pretty much all you need. I've sold all my amps, sold all my pedals, everything. Don't need anything more. This is just so convenient. You just plug it in, and then you're sorted. And like also has some really nice functions. Let me just make this a little bit smaller. So how do you run this live? So I'm running this live by I have a very specific audio interface. So this is an Audient Evo 4. So I'm using the what do you call it? The loopback function that is contained within the unit itself. So all the audio that I'm hearing is being streamed directly. So I'm using my output as an audio input, if that makes any sense. But yeah, has the tuner function as well, so now I can just make sure I'm in tune and everything. Oh, I can see one of my friends is playing Hollow Knight. Finally. I thought he was going to give up. Alright, and then I have my metronome settings as well. I can just go just like that, whatever, and you can add some whatever like that. So you use a computer on stage for loops, intros, and effects. Yeah, like if you do that, then you can run your entire rig just through your computer. Like you can have your backtracks and everything on your computer, but then you can also just use your guitar directly into the thing, and then it's amazing. I've also done that before. It's so much more convenient than lugging around a bunch of equipment. But the nice thing about physical hardware though is that it's easier to change sounds. It's so much easier. Like you just step on a pedal or something, but I mean this you have to physically go to your computer and just change sounds. But this is so much more convenient. Like you can get a lot done with this. This is amazing. How long have I been playing? Since 2009. I believe that was 2009. I got my first guitar in 2009. Bias FX tuner not working that nice. Ja. Excuse Ricard. It is my what it is. An ambient stream with setup and all that. Yeah. No, I'll do like a bit of a tutorial just explaining how it works. But I mean, the majority is just the the reverb and the delay. Like it's pretty much it. But I can send you these presets as well. Like if you get the specific, if you get the Archetype Petrucci, I can literally just send you the presets that I'm using. So it's like yeah, it'll be a good starting point. But yeah. Yeah, have a look. Actually, if you can wait a little bit till Black Friday, Neural DSP's entire catalog goes on for 50% off. So if you can wait till then you can save like I think $50 or something. So yeah, I think what you actually can do, two things. You can do a free trial account or free 14-day trial with any of their products, unrestricted, so it's not going to be static or anything. So you can check if it's something you'd like, and if it is, then Black Friday, then you can actually purchase it. But I've demoed every single one before I bought it. So yeah, no, definitely give it a try. Lumber cleaning on your property. Oh my word, that's a lot of work. Yeah, I also just finished a bunch of garden work this afternoon. And my back is really tired. But it's also a thing of time zones, because I mostly stream in the morning here. And when it's morning here, it's probably like night by you. It's like midnight. So yeah, I think in weekends it's mostly the only time. If I stream in the evening, then we'll catch each other. But yeah, the lumber. Oh man, lumber clearing. Oh man, it's a lot of work. 3 p.m. For us, it's 9 p.m. So I guess we're 6 hours away. And I think in India it'll be 1 a.m. Yes. Like, I think it'll be 1 a.m. Oh my word, man. Can really get away with cheap audio interface. A really cheap one does a job. But most people quite recommend the Focusrite Scarlett. Yeah, I've had a Scarlett 2i2 before. It was perfect. Then the house got struck by lightning, so I kind of had to get a new one. Then I got this Evo 4. But yeah, usual stream time. Thing is, I don't really stream that long. It's like maybe 20 to 30 minutes, and it's just in the morning before I go to work. So I think my normal stream time will be 7 a.m. South African time. So then for you it'll be 1 a.m. American time. Oh wow, yeah. No, that's quite a. Wait, 1 p.m. No, I mean like 7. Yeah, it'll be 1 a.m. Because if I stream at 7 in the morning here, it's gonna be even earlier by you, so like 1 a.m. But if sometimes when I sleep a bit bad, I'm like, I'm gonna skip practice this morning, and then I pay the price in the evening when I want to relax, and then I practice. But yeah. Oh my word. Oh man, that's very late. 1 a.m. in India. Yeah, I thought so. Yes. Oh. My Indian viewers normally join in the morning ones, because then I think they're either at work taking a break, or they're just relaxing. Oh, that's funny. Like right now, Ricard, this whole thing, I can play it with my pinky, or I can play it with just these 3 fingers. But now if I play it with just these 3 fingers, my pinky's gonna go quite crazy. So like you see there. And then with the pinky. It's such a cool thing. Our guitar Petrucci is 150. Yeah, that's probably right. Yeah, that's like yeah, the Petrucci one's a bit more expensive, but it has like 4 amps. There's a clean acoustic one, but that's the one, the Petrucci. So for Black Friday, that'll be $75, I believe. But yeah, absolutely worth it. Oh my word. Sweet picking. Oh, stuck on acoustic since 2020. Oh man. Yeah, sweet picking is so fun. And then even more fun when you can add tapping into it and everything. But yeah, definitely wait for the sale. That's gonna be much better. Very, very sloppy. Buzz effects, line 5. Ish. Yes, ek het nog nie van daai gehoor nie. Yeah. Yeah, they are like if you want to really get started, there's ML Sound Labs, Roots. That's also a free sort of digital amp sim. It'll be the same sort of idea, but yeah, line 6. Yeah, but you can have a look at ML Sound Labs Roots, but just work with an IR pedal. I believe so. Like, I believe it will. Yeah, we'll just have to check. I have to legit do pinch harmonics on acoustic. Only 2 seconds this time. Oh my word! So pinch harmonics are very much position based. So it's a lot more scientific than it might appear, but it's all about distance and scale length and everything. So your first harmonic, the most obvious one, is if you divide your guitar in half, and that'll be the 12th fret. So then you have it here. Yeah. Pinch harmonics absolutely rely on distance. So now you have this sort of thing. There's your first half. Cut that in half again. It'll be here. And you also have cut this in half, and then cut that half in half again, and then cut that half and half and half and half. And then what happens is you can shift this to a certain place. Like let's say I'm fretting here. Now what's the distance of the vibrating string? Where's the middle of that? That'll be like there. Over there. And that's pretty much what's happening with pinch harmonics. Now you take this distance, you cut that in half again, it'll be there, and then cut that in half again. So like you sort of eventually find the sweet spots for where your pinch harmonics will be. And if I it's all proportional. So now if I get a pinch harmonic here, So I like that one. And then I pick there. I have to move proportionately with my right hand a little bit to that. So yeah, but that does take a lot of practice. It helps to have a lot of gain and a whammy bar. No, I have not actually spoken about that yet. Let me just make sure I wrote it down. I do believe I wrote it down. Yeah, George. Yeah. I did write it down. Yeah, now I'll speak to her about that as well. Yeah, the George Winston. But yeah. Such a weird sort of thing with my right hand. I can decide to do a forearm rotation for this outside picking thing. Or I can decide to use my finger and do this. Much easier with a finger. Don't have a donation link yet. No, not yet. I still have to figure that stuff out. But I will eventually. But yeah, I'll eventually get one. No finger movement with my right hand. Praat jy nou van dit? Yeah, you generally don't want to actually have. You don't actually want to have the finger movement because it's not stable, and the thing is, it's not consistent. Because right now I can do it, but the thing is, when I do other stuff, I'm gonna have to change my specific motions. So it'll be nice for one case, but then it's gonna bite me a bit later. But I mean, the thing is, it depends what you want to be able to play. Like, I mean, I can do this. Or I can do it with my. But it's better to sort of have the majority of the motion at least come from your right hand. The only thing I'm using my fingers for is not actually to pick the string, it's more to change the angle for my next stroke. So the actual picking power is coming from my wrist, but then I'll just change my slant maybe with my fingers. But generally you don't want to actually introduce that. It's more information that's going to your brain. So like right now, my wrist is just doing everything. But if I want to add the finger motion, it can be really, really interesting, but it's not advisable. So rather keep it a bit more consistent. I'm gonna get an electric guitar next year. Any guitars you could suggest? It's my first one after 4 years on acoustic. Gibson Les Paul. Yo, flip it, man. Yes, Ricard. Geef hom die dier goed al klaar. So, mind adding equipment description in your stream. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Let me add that. I think for future streams I'll do that. For this one, there's not really much that I can do. Equipment descriptions. Okay, that's a very good idea. Yeah, Ivan is RG. So yeah, there we go. Pure SSE. So it's Vedant. Vedant. Like anything from Ibanez and Court is also really good, and it's really dependent on your budget and the style of music you want to play. But Ibanez for me is just peak. It's everything. So have a look at Ibanez. You can get some really good ones for great prices. So yeah. I've got that Ibanez Hellbit in the cupboard. Beautiful guitar. So Senior Ricard says it's better if I use my wrist and not my forearm, and not my fingers either. So. It's very small, but no. Must play rock and metal. Get yourself an Ibanez, bro. That's all you need. Here we go. Guitars, my favorite is my 89 Squire Strat. Yeah, Squires is also fantastic. Like, they're really underrated or overhated, rather. Great guitars, like Flip. I've recorded a song on an album with a Sanchez, believe it or not. So it's really not. Don't let the brand and everything fool you. Oh, geez, amazing. Back in my day, we had real amps and real pedals, not the digital stuff the young'uns have today. I really feel like I'm gonna be that old guy shaking my fist at a cloud. It's like, what is the youth of today doing? Oh. Ricard. Yeah, see. Ricard's making a very good point there. So, Vedant, what you need to be very conscious of now is the nut material. So this one's plastic, which means my guitar tone sounds like crap. So what you want to do is you want to get a rhino horn or some ivory tusk material, and you can place it there. Make sure your strap isn't plastic. It needs to be made of leather. And your tuning pegs also need to be made of diamonds. And your frets have to be stainless steel. If they're not, your tone is going to suck. So that is where tone comes from. You can just plug it into any amp, like a Line 6 Spider will be perfectly fine. Like, all the tone is in these things. It's also not in your hands or the speaker cone or the amp or anything. It's like literally just those things. So don't worry, man. Don't worry. Just need the diamond fret slots. And the strings as well. The strings actually have to be made from a very specific material. Like, we're going to have to go with cobalt material and lithium. Like, the stuff that they make in car batteries and everything, you're going to need some lithium ion strings. Otherwise, the tone's going to suck. It has to be gold plated. Sorry, I don't make the rules. type of wood you have to choose. It's also Madagascar rosewood or any sort of endangered sort of piece of wood. You can also think about go to like any sort of sculpture and just ask them, let's take this thing down and make something productive with it. And then you can create a guitar with it, and suddenly everything's gonna sound amazing. You also don't have to practice. Like practicing is so overrated. Like really, just have to buy the right guitar and suddenly you sound good. Soos Ricard, as jy nou kyk, is my C minor. My C minor arpeggio that I'm playing, and then I'm going to a C major for my 4, and a C major for my sorry, this is my 5, 4, so it's the 6, 5, 4, and it's pretty much just that. So it's the caged shape. So you can do all these things just with the cage shapes. So very useful. Really do play and sound fantastic. Yeah, I agree. Oh my word. My best friend had a Ibanez Geo as his first one, and I was a bit jealous. I'm like, the thing looks so cool. I had a Stag, which is like a Fender copy. It was an amazing guitar, I still have it, but I was jealous of my friend. And yeah, we just kept buying Ibanez guitars, selling and then buying better ones and everything. This is my very second guitar that I ever bought, so I was like, my best friend has Ibanez, I need to make sure I get one too, so I can also be cool. There's a pity it didn't come with like rhino horn and abalone and all the fancy stuff. So tones crap, but yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so like mahogany body, maple neck. Oh yes, yes. Maple neck with one hammer and single coil pickup, one tone, one volume, three-way switch. I'm similar, but there's slight differences. So mahogany body, I prefer any sort of open pore thing, like a alder or basswood or basswood or whatever you call it. But mahogany is also fantastic. Maple neck, absolutely. And for the fretboard, I've almost exclusively either played Jatoba or rosewood, and the rosewood for me just looks beautiful, so it's normally just that. And for the setup, I do like a single coil in the neck, but you don't get many guitars that have humbucker single coil. It's either humbucker or humbucker single coil, and I don't want a HSS. I just want 2 pickups. And then I don't use a tone knob really at all, only for jazz, like if I really have to be no fancy. But you have to do quite a bit of acid if you want to play that stuff. And a 5-way switch is quite nice for me, just because the second position is really cool. Just you can sound very spanky and country with it, like. Sounds really cool. Any tips give me for really close pull-offs, like F sharp and pull-off G, high E. Okay, so like that. Or So the pull-off motion is not as simple as it might look. There's a bit more to it. What it is actually a pull-off. So you're gonna put your fingers there. So don't even focus on the G. Just put your finger there, and then pluck it. So you're gonna do exactly this with your left hand. So you're gonna go. You're gonna be plucking it with your left hand. Old 87 Berettas. Oh yeah. Very cool. One guy at the guitar store recommended any Ibanez, and they say cheap and not nice. But reason is because he only plays on 70s Les Pauls worth 80k. Okay. Just have one question for him. Does he practice? Or does he play the minor blues pentatonic box? 12-bar blues at bars. Is that all he does? Yeah, so let's play in full on electric, because with electric you're not gonna have as tense strings. Like the string tension on an acoustic will be a lot higher than it is on electric. So with acoustic right now, it feels like you're probably grating your fingers like cheese. But I mean, electric is much easier. 50s telly. Ooh. The twang sound, like it's also not really for me, but I would love to be able to play it. Like any bluegrass stuff, I would just, oh man. I mean, yeah, he introduced me to Roy Clark and all those guys. So yeah, it would be really cool to be able to play like them. I'll eventually also have to get a telly and commit to it. It was good. It does live shows and all. Okay, fantastic. But bruh. Les Paul or Gibson hasn't made a good Les Paul since 2016. So I can understand why he has the 70s Les Paul. But thank you, Eric. It's my second guitar. Willie Nelson played the same cheap acoustic for 50 years. Not expensive at all. There we go. Like, I think it's more a mental thing. Like you can play on a really crappy instrument, but if it's good for you, you can make it sound amazing. Like my Stag, it's like I think $100 maybe, and I love it. It's a fantastic guitar. Calls it Trigger. Oh, lovely. Sick. I still have to name my guitars. Like I've been on and off. Some of them I've already named, like my Duesenberg. I called Mjolnir just because it looks like it's like shocking blue with white stripes, white racing stripes in the middle. So it's like it looks like Thor's hammer in my mind. So Mjolnir. And can't remember any of the others. I'm busy selling one of my PRSs. That one was green and it was Freya. So how many instruments do I play? Yeah, I would love to be able to play many, but I can just play electric, a little bit of acoustic, like basic acoustic, like like that whole thing, and very basic bass, just because the skills are quite transferable, but I can't like play bass excellently. I can just do it basically. Basically, I'll be able to get through a show, don't worry. But electric is my main instrument, and yeah, it's actually a classical guitar. No oh my word, really? What the flip? Yeah. Is it? That's very true. I do, Mr. Doe. I do. Yeah. So I would love to learn piano. Uh, my wife actually shows me up. She can play cello and piano. So I need to step up and learn another instrument. Swimming golf guy called John Rahm. Here we go. Yeah. Oh, it's a beautiful instrument. So that's actually where we met. Like I play in the band at church, and she joined the band with cello, and I'm like, okay, I see you. Ja, nee, Ricard is reg. Ijskoel water. Oh man, yeah. Just classical music is so underrated. Like it's such a beautiful thing. Wife? Yeah. Yeah. I need to learn another instrument now. Just so I can catch up to you. Ja, Ricard sê ek moet 'n bietjie harder praat sodat ek brownie points kan kry. Yeah, no, this album is just fantastic. Like, it's just from day one, it was just amazing. Like, oh my word. Just simple, yeah. Normally streams 7 a.m. South African time. So in India that'll be 4 hours later. So like, my math brain is just gone. I think like 11 a.m. Gonna stream later. Well, later for me will be tomorrow. I'll definitely stream tomorrow morning. But as far as tomorrow evening my time goes, maybe. It just depends. Like how much work I had through. Yeah, 1 a.m. your time. Sorry, man. But yeah, we live in a weird time zone thing. Just Vedant. Good to have you here. East Coast, USA. East Coast, yeah. No, I think it'll be 1 a.m. And then if I stream late, like if I stream in the evening, then that's time friendly for you. So, oh my word, Mr. Doe. And I'll check you tomorrow morning. I still need to finish transcribing the one solo, Tornado of Souls. I'll probably finish that this week. There's another solo I want to transcribe now that it's a song that made me want to get a 7-string guitar. It's a Trivium song. called Kiristic Gomen, and I really want to transcribe that solo properly, because no tab I've seen is really comfortable or accurate enough for me. So yeah. But yeah, no, I'm also gonna get some rest now. So yeah, no, thank you so much for joining in. And I'll check you guys tomorrow. So I'm gonna quickly respond to this. So also big time difference from where I am in Bloem. I have to sleep now in my time zone as well. Yeah, cheers, Ricard. Yeah, yeah, ne? Yeah. Now I'm gonna also just finish up now. So yeah, thank you for joining, everyone. I'll check you in the next one. Cheers.